Here at Hereford after a cup victory, Jordan Lyden alongside me. How much did you enjoy getting back out there today?
Yeah, obviously the main thing was getting the right result to obviously progress to the next round, but on a personal note I was just buzzing to be back out there. The last time I played was 5 months ago because I had a bad hamstring injury, so it was nice to get 60 minutes, get looked after, obviously coming off, so I'll be alright for next Saturday.
Because you seem very comfortable on the ball. That's your style, I guess?
Yeah, obviously coming through the academy at Aston Villa, we were always brought up to be good technically on the ball. At the same time I like to get stuck in as well, but yeah, hopefully I showed what I could do in glimpses today. Obviously like I said, it's the first time I've played in a while, so there's a lot more to come as well.
Gaff has been talking about patience. I suppose he's really patient with you to build things up.
Yeah, obviously the way the gaffer wants to play, having played with him personally, I know what he wants from the team. We worked on a few things on Thursday and we implemented them in the game today, so it was obviously good. We showed that in the first 5-10 minutes. Obviously got the early goal, which sort of killed them coming out and pressing us, so building up was what we wanted to do and we managed to do that.
How much sort of competitive football are you really desperate to get back into?
I just love playing football. Like, you ask any player in the world, there's nothing worse than being injured. And I know people have branded me with this injury prone or whatever it is. I'm trying to get rid of it. I'm doing everything right. Everyone in the football world knows what I do. So I'm hoping that here I can get a good run of games to basically kickstart my career again and push on.
Because it is your favourite position, just in front of the back force and dominate and dictate from there?
I'm able to do all aspects across, in midfield, so I can sit in front of the back four and, like you say, dictate play, or I can be a box-to-box, or I can play in the number 10 really. At Swindon a couple of years ago I was playing as like a number 8, so more advanced, so I just like to get on the ball as much as possible and help where I can.
Because the question here, I mean, Hereford supporters down the years have always wanted to have players that express themselves and are comfortable on the ball, so in that respect maybe you fit the bill.
Yeah, obviously I like to think that I can help bring Hereford back up the leagues. Obviously the gaffer feels that it was a good fit for me to come here, so like I say, I'm just going to do my best to help get the right results for the club and move up the table and hopefully up the leagues.
I'm sure you're going to give credit to Anstey Nomads today for giving you a tough baptism.
Yeah, obviously it's a cup game at the end of the day. Coming up against a lower league opposition, it's their big day out really. So I think the early goal killed them, like I said earlier, which put us in good stead to be able to manage the game right. And I felt we done that in the first half especially. Second half they came out a little bit, but we weathered the storm a bit and then obviously got the second goal at the end.
Yeah, and as a group it's a question of, it doesn't matter how you get there as long as you do.
That's the whole idea of cup football. It's a complete different game to a league game. I felt second half we probably weren't at our best. The lads know that themselves, they've got high standards, which is great to be involved in. But yeah, obviously like the main thing was getting the right result to progress to the next round.
And finally it's back to the league next year. How much do you know about the National League North? Because whether you're aware of how physical it can be.
Yeah, obviously I've played pre-season games against these lower teams in the Conference North and the Conference. So obviously I've never played it like week in, week out. But it was probably a good taster today to build that up. I'm a player that likes to handle myself anyway, so I'm sure you'll see that in a couple of weeks. But obviously at the same time it's just nice to be back out there.
Well done today. It's nice to see you a smile on your face.
Cheers, thank you.
How did the move to Hereford come about?
The gaffer got in touch with me about a week ago. I've been phoning clubs around and a lot of them are saying that I need to prove my fitness. So I've been doing work on myself, but you can't beat match fitness. So it was an ideal opportunity to come here and obviously show my ability, and hopefully I can get many games under my belt and, like I say, kickstart my career again.
And obviously you know him from the past.
Yeah, obviously I played with him at Swindon. We won the league together there, so which obviously was a great experience. But yeah, I know him on a personal level as well, which obviously is great because he knows what I can deliver and he's putting his trust in me, so obviously I'll repay the favour back.
And has he changed from a player to a manager?
Parts, yes. I think naturally you have to. because as a player, you sort of like in the dressing room, whereas a manager, you're the boss. So he's sort of taken on that role, but he's still the same character. He still gets involved sometimes in training and has that banter with the lads, so it's nice to see.
Is there a bit of fitness to come from obviously playing match fitness sort of side of it?
Yeah, of course there is. Obviously, the main thing is just getting as many games as I can under my belt and managing myself in the right way, which I've felt I have been doing, and my injuries have come at bad times and been unlucky. I've had really bad injuries if you look at my history, but like I said, I'm trying to brush that, or get rid of that tarnish on my head that's been following me for years, and I'm trying to prove people wrong. So hopefully I can do that here.
Thank you for your time.